There, this is Spoink, your coach at the San Francisco Spoinkers, bringing you a replay of my Week 1 battle versus Djingis. Sorry this battle is going up late. I've had a lot of troubles getting this recorded. It's actually the 5th time I've recorded this. Not today. Luckily, no. And anyway, I believe we should get right into this. As you can see my team in the top, and there's what he brought: Kiram, Buzzwole, Kofgrigus, Sudowoodo, Slaking, and Victini. It's mostly all what I expected. Kind of surprised the Slaking and Sudowoodo came. I thought there was better options there, but I thought that the Kofgrigus was a good bring for T-Spikes in case I didn't bring my Muck, but I did. Anyway, I decide I'm just going to lead with Scissor in case he leads Sudowoodo or Kofgrigus and get a free U-turn out. I do, he leads Kofgrigus. I click that Mega button, I Mega Evolve, and I decide my best course of option here is to go into my Rotom in case he tries to set up any T-Spikes. No, he just tries to Willow. He misses Grid. And this turn, I try to predict a switch into something, and I just click Willow myself. He doesn't, that's fine by me. Free chip is chip. And then I go for just another Hydro Pump. He goes for a Shadow Ball, getting a good damage. I decide I'm going to go for another Hydro Pump here, maybe get a free KO. He goes into his Kiram. I miss a Hydro Pump, unfortunately. And right here, I'm thinking I can just Volt Switch out. Maybe it'll take a little bit of damage, but I'll be fine. Then I go straight for the Draco, getting that KO. It's kind of extreme, I think, for my taste. And I go straight into my Muckalola, knowing I can hit it hard. He goes into a Sudowoodo. I just have knockoff. He has an Assault Vest, which is cool. I switch back into Scissor. He goes for the Earthquake. And at this point, I'm thinking, do I want to predict and go for a U-turn, or do I just want to go for a Bullet Punch and try to claim a KO? I decide I'm just going to go for a straight Bullet Punch. He goes for his Kofgrigus. It gets rid of my Mummy. But with the range he's at with Burn, a U-turn just straight up kills him. So we do that, get the kill, and go into our Flareon. This causes the Victini to come out. He goes for a Bolt Strike. Hits the Rocky Helmet and shows he's a Life Orb, not Scarf. Now that's very important here. He switches into his Kiram and all. Because the Victini is not Scarf, this means either the Buzzwole or the Slaking have to be Scarf. I would think the Buzzwole, since it would be a much better Scarf than the Slaking here. After that wish, because I took 50% exactly, I'm at a bad HP, I need to switch out. I decided to go on my Muck, which can take a lot of damage from the Victini and just KO it in return. He goes into his Sudowoodo again. After switching into his Kiram, he doubles out. I just get another knockoff. I go straight back into Scissor. He head smashes. I decide I'm just going to Roost. He goes into his Kiram. And here I decide that the only reason he'd go into his Kiram and not his Victini is if he had HP Fire. So I'm going to go straight into my Flareon. He goes for the Hidden Power. In fact, is Fire. And this next turn, I predict he's going to go into Sudowoodo, and I just go for a Wish. But he goes for the Earth Power and gets a KO there, which is unfortunate. I go into my Muck. For some reason, he likes to switch out on. I have no idea why. Even though he has Earth Power, which should do a large amount. He goes for a knockoff. I go for knockoff. He goes Sudowoodo. He decides to double out, thinking I'm going to go into my Scissor. But no, I just go for another knockoff because I know I'm faster. I get rid of its Choice Scarf, which reveals that the Slaking is the Choice Scarf user, which was very good for me. He goes for a return. I go for a Curse, knowing I can leave anything. Yeah, that activates my Agua Berry. I go for a Curse. I get that +1 attack and defense, which is very nice. He goes into a Sudowoodo. I go for another Curse. And he decides to go for Head Smash, which I think is weird. No, I think Head Smash does do more damage to me than Earthquake, even with super effective 2 times. I do think Earthquake was the safer play there, and that Head Smash kind of proves it. And as he Head Smash, I'm like, well, it might take a bit, so I might as well just recycle, get my berry back. And then he goes for Foul Play this turn, which is really weird because he has Earthquake the entire time. It's kind of just a bad play in my opinion. He goes into his Kiram. I'm going to click Poison Jab. It activates my berry. I'm back up to 78%. It does 51%, which is very nice, and it gets the poison, which means he's fully out of range of a roll. And our second Earth Power does not kill me, though. As you can see, it does a large amount to me. and the Kira's dead, which is my biggest threat. He goes into Victini, and I'm like, Muck might live here. I'm not going to count the exact role. I don't really care if he does. Whatever he does end up doing, I can just go into my Terrakion and click Rock EMZ, and something's going to take a chunk. So he goes for Recreate, gets a bit more chip damage because of Life Orb. His stats are lowered. He's out. I go into my Terrakion. I click Roxy. He goes to sack off Slaking. I don't know what he was expecting. Continental Crush rolls in. He's dead. He goes into his Buzzwole. I decide, because I know Buzzwole doesn't get Fire Punch, to go straight into my Scissor because this thing hard walls. And he gets a nice crit there. Not the end of the world. I'm faster. I roosted off. And these Drain Punches are just doing less than 30. And he goes to Victini as the turn I decide to U-turn. I go straight into my Terrakion. I eat V-Create up. Go for a safe close combat. And that thing's done. This last mon is Buzzwole. We don't know what item it is. We don't know if it's Banded. We don't know if it's Scarf. He could have gone double Scarf. Could be Assault Vest. I decide to just go the safe play. Go straight into my Scissor. He just keeps going for Drain Punch. Now, with the damage I calc, that was not Scarf. I just go for a safe U-turn. So he doesn't go for his Drain Punch again. Go in my Uniclus. It only does 14. Now, if ever, I have the Bugberry on Uniclus, which means it will be able to eat a Leech Life and KO in return, and if it is not Assault Vest. And he shows the leftovers at this turn, which means I get a straight KO. He has super effective critical hit. It does 46%, which is so little. And the second comes in and gets the clean KO. And that's a 3-0 victory for me. That was a great game. I do feel like there was unfortunate hacks. Definitely that poison jab on Kieran, even though it is a 30% chance. I do feel like he made a really few bad switches on me. And those kind of cost him a lot. I feel like it could have been a lot closer game, but I do feel like I could have won in the end because he wasn't using his Buzzwole as effectively as I think he could be. And I hope you enjoy it, though. I'll be Spoink in